Okay, so number one, first problem here in 9-7, it wants us to graph the solution for the given inequality, and what we have is x is less than or equal to -4. Okay, so less than or equal to -4. That means I want everything from -4 and smaller. So since 4 is included, and this guy is going toward negative infinity, the infinity is not going to be included. We want what we call a half open interval. So I'm going to pick the one with the bracket on the right side, and I'm going to bring it all the way down to -4. That's the endpoint. And this arrowhead, if you make sure your variable is on the left, this inequality is kind of like an arrowhead. It's going to point you in the direction that you need to go. So from here, we're going to be going all the way to the left. So this is how you want to graph it on the number line. If it was greater than, you would just go to the right side. And so that's part one of the first question. And then it wants to know what type of interval does the following inequality represent. So based on what we just drew, this was a half open interval. So we'll go ahead and do number two here. Number two wants us to write or solve the inequality and write it using interval notation. So this one we'll actually solve. So we have 2z plus 4 is greater than -4. Okay, so we want to isolate, get the variable by itself. So we're going to add or subtract first. I'm going to subtract 4 to get rid of this addition by 4. Do that to both sides. Plus 4 minus 4 goes to 0. Bring down 2z greater than, this is -8 when we add these together. And then we're going to divide by 2. Divide by +2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So we get that z is greater than, which is -8 divided by 2, -4. Okay, so here is this inequality, but they wanted an interval notation. So I'm going to write a parenthesis. So remember, my variable's on the left is going to point me in the right direction. We're going to start out with -4, and then we're going all the way to positive infinity. And infinity will always have an open interval. So interval notation, this is what they want, either the bracket or parentheses. -4, and you have to use the keypad to get the infinity sign. And now they want us to graph this solution. So we have parentheses, both open. I'm going to drag this left one all the way to -4. And be careful, sometimes it might stop on like 4.1 or something, so make sure you go all the way, or it says exactly -4. And then this one is going all the way to the right.